Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Doyce and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we were working with Thaumcraft trying to get access to chocolate milk from the chocolate milk cows, which is a Thaumcraft thing. Thaumic Exploration, I think, is what it's from. Thaumic Horizons. Close enough. So we're working on that, and it took forever to get a whole bunch of Essentia, but I finally got it. So, I have been kind of busy. I've leveled up the cleaver twice, actually. The first time I got another modifier, so I put beheading on it, and then the second time I got beheading, so this thing has a 70% chance of getting heads, which is really, really nice. The other thing I was starting to work on, and then I didn't finish it, was I've decided I need to start working on this house a little bit more and making it look nice again. And I want to start working on a roof. So here's the catch. What do we make the roof out of? I don't want to do blue because darkwood planks, while they look cool, this looks too monolithic, and that's something I'm going to try to change. I'm going to think about how to do that and whatnot, but I want to change that. Probably some carpet or something. Changing these blocks might be, maybe not like up here, but like putting carpet or something down might work. Put lights on the walls or something. And I want to start making the roof. Now, I think I've decided I want to use amaranth planks, and I think that looks nice. I think purple and blue tend to work together, and I want this to be fairly dark. So I think I'm going to go with amaranth planks, which unfortunately means I have to start growing amaranth trees, which is fine. Off camera, I went ahead and duplicated some saplings and whatnot. I just grew some trees, chopped them down, got some saplings, and did it again a couple of times. And I threw them over in my tree farm. Here's the issue. The planter does not like these saplings one bit. Does not like them at all. So what I have is I have them over here, and I have this here just so I can quickly put it back if I need more amaranth saplings. But as you can see, it says like willow. Some of them say willow, some of them are amaranth. They're glitchy at best. And what I have to do is just manually plant them. Not that big of a deal, it's just I have to manually plant them. The harvester has no trouble with them. As you can see, I've already got 2 stacks of wood. So once I get enough, I will run that through the sawmill and all that kind of fun stuff and get a bunch of stuff. Get a bunch of planks, and then I'll build the roof. That's going to be a lot of stuff I do off camera, and I think I'm going to build the roof so that the slopes over here. And hopefully I can make something that looks halfway decent. So today there's a couple things I want to work on. I want to work with bees a little bit, and specifically I want to start working towards getting, well, more magical bees. I did manage to get monostatic drone completely like bred out, so we have a purebred monostatic princess and drone, so those guys are going. And I just need to get more hives, basically. And the way you get hives is you need wheat and string, which we should have plenty of that. Do we have the ability to make hives? Yeah, we have a whole bunch of artificial hives, and we can craft them automatically. We just have to put these in barrels with seed oil. And that's kind of the problem. So, how many seeds do we have of anything? We don't have much seeds, and I don't think we can get seeds easily. Like we can't, it says we can. So if I take, for example, I don't know, 2 stacks of wheat, can this make seeds? It can. But that's not a very good way of getting seed oil, unfortunately. It works, but it's not very good. This will dump all the seeds in there, and we'll get seed oil. So let's take a look at seed oil. What are some better options for seed oil? Unfortunately, I looked at this, and now this shows up every time I look up at a recipe. It's annoying, but it happens. seed oil can come from a lot of different things. Any of the seeds will give you 10, but then some of the forestry trees will give you more. So pistachios and cherries will give you more, as well as chestnuts, pecans, but not that much more. I'm looking for something that's going to give us a good bit of seed oil. There's got to be something. I know that, let's see, fire gives you seed oil. It's probably something that's been removed, and that's just what it gets replaced with. So cherries from forestry give you a good bit, but chestnuts are by far the best. Now the problem is chestnuts are a agricraft thing, so I wonder if there is anything in here with bees and trees. No. We could try to get those, but I really don't want to. I'm not a big fan of the tree farming. I think it's cool, like, don't get me wrong, but it's not something I would like to do. So yeah, I don't really want to. So I think the best thing is either going to be cherries, which that's an apple tree. Yeah. Or we just turn a bunch of seeds into wheat. And then something I could do is automate the hives, but I don't know. That might be annoying. This is also incredibly slow. But alright. Anyways, let's go ahead, start looking at some other stuff. So what we were working on last time was the modified runic matrix and the one focus containment. By the way, what I was getting at with all of this is we need to get the hives, and what I want is magical hives, and that requires us to look at the book because I can't remember how to do it. Magical hives require us advanced magical hives. We can't get those yet, but these require the mana infused hives. Are used witch water in a thaumium barrel. So I don't think we have enough. We don't have enough thaumium to get a barrel, but witch water we are making down below, aren't we? So this could be something as easy as, yeah, we have witch water right here. Something we could do is, just for the time being, that's for our, actually, let's not worry about it. Also, the mushrooms are spreading. What we can do is we can set up, see, that's for that. We can set up another barrel. So let's get another barrel. So let's get, let's see, wooden barrels are, whoops, wood barrels are slabs, like so, and we'll need some fluid ducts, and then I want some sort of tank, portable tank. That'll be a good buffer. That'll be a decent enough buffer. And then we'll need a servo for something else relatively soon. So we need to make a little bit more thaumium. Not much more. But we're going to put that there. And that's going to transform. And then we're going to put a servo here. And then we'll need another servo. But in order to get this to work, I want to whitelist. And what we can do is we can do it like so. We'll whitelist. Oh, how do you get that? Is there a way? to... Let's just ignore it and have an empty blacklist, and that shouldn't... No, it's going to cause issues. We need a whitelist. If I do this, will that work? We'll see in a second. So let's go ahead and make the thaumium barrel. So we have some thaumium. If we want a thaumium barrel, this is going to require a little bit more thaumium and a thaumium nugget. So what's the best way to get thaumium? For magic. And the best thing for magic is blaze rods are pretty good. I think that'll be the easiest thing. So let's just get some blaze rods. I have plenty of them. Actually, I don't have that many in there. I probably have more in here. No, not really. Okay. Something keeps breaking my lights. And I don't know what. I don't know what causes that. Luckily, it's picked back up, so that's not an issue. Let's break that. And then the redstone as well needs to be replaced. So let's just kill these guys. I'm gonna assume it's something to do with this stuff. These, like the mobs. And let's see, redstone. Cool. So I have no idea. Yeah, it's the zombies. Or the blazes. I'm not sure which. But it's the zombies. It sounds like they're breaking the block. Oh, because some zombies can break light sources. I know that. From other mods. Oh well. Let's get out of there. We'll kill the zombie and... Alright, so... What's another thing that can give us magic? So... That's basically all we need to do is get some Precantatio. Netherwort isn't bad, but I'd rather have something a little bit better. Obviously, we could use any of the shards, but those aren't that good. Great wood. Mossy cobblestone. Honestly, blaze rods are like one of the best. You know, let's do it. Let's just use blaze rods. So it's 4 magic. So if we get 8, that is 2 sets. It's 2 each, so that's 4. And then we just need a bucket for water. Once this boils, come on. One of the next things that I want to do once we finish up a little bit of what we've been working on, one of the first things I want to finish up and do is we need to automate the crucible. There is an automatic construct that you can build that will do that for you, and I want that. So that's what we're gonna work towards relatively soon. So single thaumium nugget, and oh yeah, it's one of those recipes. Alright, so just come back over here, get rid of all that, and what do we have? A thaumium barrel. Cool. So my luck, we probably have one over here or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter too much. And what we'll do is, hey, that works. Cool, so it doesn't take the water, it only takes the thaumium. And then we do this. We're going to scan the thaumium barrel because why not? And what we need to do now is grab one. I'm going to grab the thaumium nugget, throw it on the ground so we can look at it, see if there's anything we can learn from it. A little bit of metal. Okay. And what we need is a servo. Alright, so with that we can head back down here. And we will just ignore. So this will only pump witch water into the sky. And we can just make as many of these mana-infused artificial hives as we want, which we will go ahead and scan one. More research. Nothing can be learned. Alright, fair enough. 3 is enough for now. And we can make more basically whenever I want. So that is the idea. And then we can use these to get a bunch of different hives based on whatever we use with it. So this is all arcane infusion crafting, but we should be able to go like this. Let's just do the amber ones, I guess. I don't even know what kind of bees these are, so these are resonating hives. I don't know if I can scan those. We can, cool. So resonating hives, I will put these guys over here. We'll need to get a scoop, which is some sticks. I don't have any more scoops, so we're gonna have to make a new one. And wool, which we have plenty of. And what do we get? Sorcerer's drones. And mundane combs. So, really cool stuff. Ignoble, ignoble, ignoble. So, we might want to start looking at the other mod. We might want to start looking at Britannia and giving these bees a little bit more of a chance to become pristine. There is a flower that does that. I believe we made it in the Bees and Trees quest. Begun bee drones, no. What is it called? There is a flower, and it's incredibly powerful. It's also incredibly expensive, mana-wise. So, we have... Oh yeah, I forgot we had all this stuff. Alright, so where is our Lexica Britannia? And here it is. So the not generating flowers, we don't want that. We want functional floral. It is called, what is it called? I don't remember. Is it the hibiscus? Yes. This thing is incredibly expensive. Incredibly expensive. And it uses a lot of what I already forgot what it is. It uses a lot of mana. What is it called again? Hibiscus. Hibiscus. There we go. I want to make sure that we don't... Alright, we don't have it. That is good to know. Alright, so this thing is, like I said, incredibly expensive. It requires a bunch of runes, including some of the higher tier runes. And it's raining. But if we can make it, which I think we could, this isn't that bad. If we make that and then we use a lot of mana, which we ran out of lava over here, making mana, which is fine. That's actually kind of good. What we can do is we can use the hibiscus to make our ignoble princesses pristine, and that way they will live forever. It takes a lot of mana, but it's worth it. So we'll probably look at that here soon, but for now what I want to do, we're going to put a couple more layers of skulls real quick, and hopefully we can reach I think we need to go a little bit closer. And we're going to have plenty of stability for our infusion, which we are going to work on here in a moment. And we're going to get basically complete the quest so that we can start working towards getting the next set of, like, basically getting all of the animals that we'll want, specifically the chocolate cows. That is what we need more than anything else. So, let's see right here. Just do this. Get these zombie heads placed. And I will get rid of the cobblestone later. I don't want to waste your guys' time just building stuff like this. But we just need one more row, and we'll have a decent amount of skulls underneath the infusion altar. So let's get started with this. First thing we needed to make was the one focus containment, which requires one focus of portable hole, which is pretty easy. It's ender pearl in the center, right? Let's take a look at portable hole. That's containment. They look very similar. So, yes, ender pearl in the center, and then entropy, air, and these guys along the edge with the nether quartz. And we should have, let's make sure that we have aspects. It's 10 alienness, 10 permutatio, 25 of iter and proditio. So let's make sure we have all those. There is iter, we have plenty of that. 10 permutatio. I forgot. Let's see. 25 proditio and iter, yeah, and then alienness, which we have plenty of. And yeah, I believe we have everything. So, iter, proditio, alienness, and I keep forgetting the last one. Not that. Iter, proditio, alienness, and permutatio. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get the portable hole. This should be a pretty easy infusion because of the way this is a pretty low infusion. It is a one focus, which is cool. If we wanted to use it, what it does is it makes a portable hole. It makes a hole in buildings and walls. You can use it to kind of dig underground pretty easily, or you can build a base that your door is your wand. It's kind of cool. But not something that's particularly useful on a skyblock. So this should go pretty uneventfully. And actually do that. So it's already taken pretty much everything. Quartz, and then entropy. And then we'll have our portable hole. So first thing to do, drop it on the ground and look at it. Alright, so there is that, and we're going to use the portable hole to make the containment, one focus containment, which is required for making the animals and stuff. I haven't really done too much research on that, but we have some cobwebs. We need iron bars, and we need amber. Alright, so I want to grab extra just in case anything breaks. So it's 4 and 2 of the other 2. With portable hole in the center, which is good because otherwise it could be bad. So 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2. Alright, so with that, this requires quite a bit of stuff, and we should have it all. I think I made sure. So it's 32 each of vacuous and vinculum, and then 8 iter. The iter, yeah, we have, and then vinculum we have 64 of each. So this should be pretty easy. It is going to take a bit of time, but let's just get into position where we can see everything that's happening. Let's come over here because I think this will be better. So it'll just take some time. It shouldn't be too bad. We have plenty of stabilizers, and this will make the containment. So once we have the containment, that is one of the quest items we need for basically teaching you how to modify your animals. And we're going to get a jarred cow for the reward, which is interesting. I wonder if it has anything special to it. So it's starting to take stuff. There's those three. There's an iron bar. So there's one of each. You always want to make sure you know what it's taking, just in case something gets knocked off and destroyed. That way you know what it wants. But there we go. There's containment. So that is half of the quest. What was it trying to... Alright, the pillar it can't do anything with. So we'll need that for later. I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff away into the AE system. And then the last thing we need to make is the modified runic matrix, which requires 32 each of all those. So beast, life, magic, and fabric. Magic and fabric. Okay, so we have everything, and it requires this stuff, so we just modify this runic matrix. The only problem is going to be if any of these items get destroyed, we might be in a little bit of trouble. But we can make this stuff pretty quickly, so I don't think we'll be in too much trouble. The blood syringe is probably the hardest thing, and it's just a syringe. I think we can do it, so if we need to, let's just stand here and keep an eye on it. So this is for the modified runic matrix. This is what you need in order to start modifying and basically infusing living things. And from what I've read in the Thaumcraft, you can infuse pretty much anything. It doesn't have to be animals. It doesn't have to be passive. So that's kind of cool. One of the things is loyalty. Getting the animals loyalty and all that kind of stuff. I wonder if in normal mod packs with the Thaumic exploration, if the loyalty just kind of tames animals. I don't know though. All right, so we can grab that and put that back. Probably not much badness happened there. But everything else looks fine. It's taking the Salus Mundus. There's the other one. There's the blood. So there's the modified runic matrix. It did its thing. Let's clean up the mess. That wasn't too bad. It did make some darkness, which is a bit of a pain, but that's fine. Alright, cool. So, with that taken care of, we have the modified runic matrix from Thaumcraft Horizons, not exploration. And we scan that. Cool. So, that should give us a quest in Sky Farm. Yes, it does. Cool. So, that means jarred cow. I want to scan this. Can we scan it? Nothing. Alright, so we need to make the creature vat still, but taming the shrew. Now that you have your moms nice and bottled, infuse them with some loyalty. Once they are loyal, they will love you and protect you mostly. So we need a saddle. Can we make saddles? Not that way. Alright, we're going to put this stuff away. We'll take a look at it later. Do we happen to have a saddle? No. I wonder if there is... Alright, I really need to get rid of this rain. I wonder if there's something that we can do to make a saddle. Otherwise, we need to go into the nether, find one in the nether fortress. Which isn't a problem. Just something we have to do. Anyways, let's get the advanced magic hive. It's a little bit of warp. It's okay. And let's look at this. So there's a lot of things you can do, and the main one that we're going to want is infusing a cow into a chocolate cow, which is pretty easy. But we need first install a modified renew matrix atop the vat. So curative vat. We need to make this, and or creature infusion. Okay. Once the infusion vat has been up, operation is almost identical to a standard infusion altar, though Incentia must be piped in directly. Okay, so anything sentient cannot be infused. The undead and golems will not be affected. Alright, and you can't breed them, so that's a problem. I don't know what portability. Infusion places a jar around the creature and displaces only slightly. Okay. Another tap. One tap of your wand can pull it back onto the material plane, trapping the creature. Another releases. Okay, so I think we can release this cow. I don't know if we want to, but it's interesting. I'm not entirely sure what to do with this. Flesh hardening, that's for leather. Is there anything here that we can see that might have... I don't think so. So, we need to start looking at some other things. Let's get the void metal. We can't get that. Is there any way... Bewitching fleece... Void link bag, why not? Golems. I saw that one of the quests was actually a pretty easy one. Golem cores, yes. And we can't really do too much with the golems yet. Once I get the savant bees, we'll have a lot more options of what we can do, because we can get a lot more of the... we'll get knowledge fragments, and we eat the knowledge fragments, and we'll get primal V. So we'll be able to basically get a bunch. We're out of air currently, and then we can just basically do all the research we could ever want. So let's take a look at the quest book and see. It wants us to make a wrath cage. I don't really want to do that right now. The other thing is this glyph of the bovine. I want to see if we can figure out where that's from. That is from Automagic. Alright, so that is here. Do we have that unlocked? Let's see. Advanced no jarring, that's useful, but I don't know what these glyphs are used for. And I don't think we have them researched, no. So there's somewhere here, remote control, so I need more air. Oh, right there it is. So it's locked behind something. Not sure what. And I don't know what they're used for, so I can't tell. So I think for the last little bit of this episode, let's go ahead and see if we can't make the farm stuff. So let's look up farm. And we need to make all these farm control stuff, and it should be pretty straightforward. Farm blocks are, though it does require thermionic fabricator. Do we have one of those set up? I don't actually remember. Let's see if we have one in new. We don't have a thermionic fabricator. Alright, so that's something else we'll need to make. Thermionic. So this guy is pretty easy. We just need to get some glass and a sturdy casing. So let's make like 100 glass, because that'll be useful to have. And then these farm blocks are going to require different electrodes. We'll need to set up an area, I think right here will be good. Let's grab some redstone flux ducts. And we'll just do one of these. Cool. Just to have some more, basically, room to do stuff. So the thermionic fabricator makes these electron tubes, which are basically just, well, you'll see. I wish NEI would stop doing that. So we put the thermionic fabricator, and can we scan it? I don't think we can. Let's go get rid of our Thaumcraft armor for the time being. We'll do more stuff with Thaumcraft in another episode. I don't know when. We'll see kind of what we have unlocked and stuff. We need to finish up blood magic as well, so there's plenty to do. So let's see. We're gonna need some glass, and we're gonna need a lever. So can I get a stick? This is to turn it off because the thermionic fabricator has a very bad habit of constantly sucking power if you're not careful, because it heats up. That's the key. So we'll turn it off. It will stop working, and we can start looking at some of the stuff. So we need to make farm blocks, which requires 10 electrode tubes, which is just 10 redstone and glass. So redstone, 10, and then let's see, what else are we going to need? Gearbox requires gears and farm blocks. How many farm blocks do we get? It is 1 to 1. Ew. Let's see, gearboxes, hatches require, okay, I'm just looking to see if we need any other valves. The controls probably use a golden electron tube. Alright, so we need some gold. Alright, let's turn this back on, and we'll put like 2 in, and there's 1, 2, and 3 recipes of that, and then the golden electron tubes are there. Cool. That's pretty much it. So we can start making the stuff. So the farm blocks, we're gonna need stone bricks. Do we have? We can get more. It's not a problem. I'm gonna use them later anyways. So we need to make, let's see, we need 1 of each. So let's go ahead, and we're gonna need to make a handful of these. So let's just make all 12. And there we go. So I don't plan on using the multi-farms. They are really useful, but at this point in the series, I don't think it's gonna be that useful. So we need some 10 gears. We're gonna need, like, let's just make 10 of them. Why not? So gearbox, there's 1. We're gonna need a hatch. There's 1. Valve, I think, is something we needed as well, and then the control. There we go. So is that everything? It definitely is. So these are basically a multi-block structure that you can use to auto farm. You can set them up to basically auto farm whatever you want: trees, crops, bog earth, which is useful for some stuff. It's a lot of stuff, but all I want is the sapling that we got. Yuck. And complete the quest, because that unlocks another one which has more. So we need a basic circuit board. That should be really easy to get. So basic, I want to get rid of the farm. Basic circuit board. This requires, alright, some redstone and tin. So we need, come on, 6 redstone and 1 piece of tin plus a bucket of water. And we just take this over to our carpenter and we'll have no problem. So pretty easy. We just put this in here, 10 redstone, and it'll make the basic circuit board. So this should be pretty much the quest, unless we have to add stuff to it. Manage peat bog, and then if we want, so basically this is teaching you that you use the soldering iron, and it will tell you, it brings up a menu with the circuit boards, and depending on what you add, what kind of electron tube you add, you can make different farms. Manage peat is 10. Orchards, so things that grow, forestry has a lot of trees that have like fruit, then that would be how you get the fruit off of it. So I bet there's going to be more. We'll see soon enough. And there are more electron tubes, so I kind of want to see. I'm assuming it's going to tell us to make a new one. So the peat bog. So it automatically harvests peat. You just need to give it bog earth and water. You use 10. Copper electron tubes will give you an orchard or manage arboretum. So basically, it's fruit or just a tree farm. And there's that, and that's it. Okay, never mind. So that unlocked a quest somewhere else. And you know what, let's go ahead and make some more, because otherwise it's going to be mad. And I guess we've got to replace that so it doesn't get mad. Alright, cool. Turn that off. And yeah, it tells you with the electron tubes what they do. So manage farms, iron is vegetable farms, succulent farms, which, oh, that is I can't remember what that is. It's something specific. But anyway, so that unlocked a quest somewhere else. Let's see if we can't find it. Power grid? Nope. Mystic blood. It's probably for the hoarding. But I don't see anything here. So I don't know. We have plenty of quests to do still. So I think that is going to be the episode for now. Next time we are going to start working on... Honestly, I'm not sure. We could start working on... Well, we have our options. We have Thaumcraft. We can do blood magic, or we can work on for the hoarding / bees and trees, bees or this. So the arcane symbler, which is a pain. Let's see, it is made. Actually, that's not that bad. It's just annoying, and it has Arum, which is difficult to get. There's only a few things that actually have Aurum, but mainly Ethereal Essence. So, yeah. We could finish that up. We might do that, but it's probably going to be either Thaumcraft or Blood Magic. So that's going to be pretty much it. Actually, you know what? One last thing. How quickly can we make the hibiscus? Pride, Greed, Envy. Pride, Greed, Envy. And then what else do we need? Let's see. Summer and Air. There's Air. Summer shouldn't be too bad to do. Not that one. I said not that one. Summer. Melon, Slime Ball, Air, and Earth. So we'll put those there. We're going to need Slime, Melon, and we're going to need some sand. I saw the sand, I just didn't say it. So we need to get Melon. That's the most annoying thing. I don't think we have any melon grown over here. However, with the melon seeds, we can do we could do Agricraft pretty easily. So let's grab that. We'll grab crop sticks. And we will grab a little bit of bone meal as we go to the next terminal. So yeah, I don't know if we'll need this, but we can grab it just in case. Alright, so we have soybeans there. Let's see. We do have some more melon seeds in here. Will it grow in podzol? I don't actually know. If it can't, we can fix that. Hey, it can. Cool. So we just grow it and harvest. And good enough. Cool. So with that taken care of, put the bone meal back in there. This should give us our summer rune, and then we just need to get the rest of the stuff, and we can get the hibiscus. And then I can take that off of the the thing. So we need a wand. Where is my... Let's see, is it in here? No, but we do have redstone root. And then we're going to also need living rock. So let's see, is it in here? It is. Let's put that back. We need living rock, which we have automated, which is really cool. I love that. That is one of the things that, if you've never done that, try it. It's really cool. So put that there. I don't believe we get the runes back in this version of Botania, which is whatever. Where'd the... Oh, you. Cool. So there is our rune of summer. We can come over here. We need to fill this guy up. And we have all the runes now. Right? We need the redstone root. And then a bunch of magenta. So 2 orange. Alright. 2 orange. Bunch of magenta. Red, brown, and purple. And I hope I have more brown somewhere, but I will worry about that later. So we need 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Alright, I just want to see 1 orange, 2 magenta, the brown, and the purple. So 1 orange, 2 magenta, the brown, and the purple. And that should be all of them. We should be able to grab the seeds. And there's the hibiscus. So that is the flower that we're going to have to deal with. Do we have any dirt? We should have some dirt. Let's grab a piece of dirt. We'll plant this guy down and put him like right here. And we'll want a lever, which means I have to get sticks. I remembered. We don't have any levers. So stick and cobblestone, because this thing uses so much mana. We need to bind it though to this guy. And he's full of stuff, so we can turn him on and he won't do anything. But what we can do now is we can come over here and, you know, we got, let's see, we have a mystical, that's pure. We got a bunch of bees, didn't we? sorceress. So we'll take one of the sorceress princesses, and I believe we just throw them here. Turn that on. It eats it. And then it's going to use a ton of mana. Right? And then it's going to give us a pristine at some point. So that is hopefully what's going to happen. This guy will probably pick him up. So let's just go on our way, and we'll see if it's done in the next episode, and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Next time, like I said, we'll probably work with blood magic or more Thaumcraft. Not sure which. Depends what I can do with the bees. So that is the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!